banned the controversial Rwanda scheme.
I will also deal with the problem of migration and illegal migration and the appalling people trafficking we're seeing over the Channel. We need to not just implement the Rwanda scheme, but we need to extend it to more countries. And I will legislate in British law to make sure we can't be overruled by the ECHR.
Because we are at war with Russia, with sanctions, the West has decided rightly to stand up to that aggression. People are having to pay for higher energy bills, and it's right that the government helps those who most need our help. And I think the right way to do that is with direct support. I do not believe, and this is an important point of difference between me and Liz in this contest, I don't think tax cuts are the right way to do that.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about this with broadcast journalist Lape Olarinoyu. So, tell us about their going head-to-head in Scotland. Lape, how important is Scotland for the leadership contest?
Well, Scotland hasn't actually been a huge focus as a part of this leadership contest, and that's mainly because at this stage in the contest it will be due down to the wider Conservative membership, of which the Scottish Conservatives only make up 31 out of the entire Scottish Parliament, in comparison to 64 of the opposing Scottish National Party. That's just about 10% of their seat share. But ideologically, this is important to Scotland because they are deciding, of course, who is going to be the next Prime Minister. And as a result, that would mean that the Scottish Tories can essentially fight for the union of the United Kingdom and Scotland, which is almost very, very important to the Scottish Tories. And so that's why having this hustings now is very, very significant to this leadership contest.
And of course, the issue of Scottish independence is a huge one for Scotland. They're looking at having another referendum. What did the two candidates have to say about Scottish independence?
You know, both candidates they tend to agree on a lot of the same things, but the language used is where they differ. The one thing certain, they both agree on the objection to this second independence referendum, which is set to take place next year, October. Both also agree on the criticism of the Scottish National Party, as well as the unification of the United Kingdom and Scotland. They are both in support of that. And today, during those talks, we've seen that come to the fore. They've both heavily criticised the First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, and they've also reassured a lot of the Scottish Tory members that they will be intending on uniting both countries, that's the United Kingdom as well as Scotland as well. And so that's where they really agree on. Where they disagree on, if you like, or where they have different views on, is how they intend to carry out those. Now, Rishi Sunak is saying that he wants the Scottish members of the Scottish Parliament to be able to sit before a Westminster committee annually, and also to publish key service data which can be scrutinised by the UK government. On the other hand, Liz Truss is saying that she wants to extend parliamentary powers to members of the Scottish Parliament so that they are able to, especially backbenchers, are able to ask tougher questions and hold the government to account. So essentially, they both want the same things for their Scottish Tory members. However, how they want to do that is very different.
Lape, thank you.